Hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama dear, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere.
Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, fa check it, fa check it, fa check it, check. Green select glucometer, fa check it. Push sugar level, fa check it, check. Fa check it, check. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Fa check it. Fa check it, check. Green select glucometer, fa check it. Push sugar level, fa check it. Fa check it, check. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Oh, hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama dear, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere.
Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Anyways, Friday evening here on Sammy Flex TV. We're just going to wrap up the week in a grand style. Just in about some 1 hour, we are running away from here. That is the live edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. And the gentlemen are seated for us to wrap up the week. Just as we have been doing every Friday, we decided to do it with you live, so you guys can also be a part of it. Contribute to it, share, and subscribe to us so we can wrap up the week in grand style. What are some of the stories making headlines this week? I know some of them we have mentioned here, but I'll also be picking the views of my panel members on them, and we run away from there. Sammy Flex, I'm seated in the studio on your screen. Kobe Josvan, the Nation's blogger. Yeah, yesterday the Nation's blogger was out. Kobe, how was the experience for you at Medical's planning and plotting album listening? What's the name of the place we went to? Sunken Gardens. Sunken Gardens. Okay. Sunken Gardens. Okay. What was your impression? Your general view about what happened, what transpired yesterday? Let me get it.
I think to sum up everything, from the arrangements to audience and engagement, I mean, everything was on point. I mean, some celebrities who made it possible to support the rapper. And looking at the album too, everything is on point. You get party songs, you get some kind of vibe. I mean, everything is on point. So just that we are waiting for the D-Day for Ghanaians to also show more love and support as usual. The best thing for us to do when the album is released is for us to go on all digital platforms and stream it. But I think the love too was very good. I mean, the support too was very good. Just that there are certain things that we also look forward to it will be worked on. I mean, the timing of which every day we complain about it. Most important events, we'll be giving timing for a particular event, but we realize that the starting are always late. So one thing that I also encourage, say, my time now, and yet something that we will more or less prioritize it and also key in it. Say, people have a lot of things to do using their time for, and they've made that kind of sacrifices to make appearance on your show to support. So the time that you be cutting, in this one, or being so on, so when you be but aside all, it was fun, it was entertaining, it was a moment to meet people. I mean, network and also socialize. I mean, the entertainment, the fun too was amazing. I love, I mean, the whole place. I mean, the setup, the deco, everything was on point. And a lot of people too came in their numbers. I mean, Samini, just to mention, if Samini came, I saw.
Is this your video?
Yes, please. I saw Kofi Kenata.
Your hand is not tripod like Jata. Jata, it's not a tripod. Oh, yeah.
So the industry
blogger,
the industry people
now
too also
the logo
came.
is the face.
Yes, very necessary.
The logo, no,
it's brass. I mean, you see the effort. Maybe I cost of fine. The after party, the jam, the little jam that went to the end. Not forgetting the refreshments too.
Oh, there was refreshment.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of stuff going on there. I mean, the chilling party, it was a whole party. There was things going in there about. I mean, everything.
Oh, there was refreshment.
Yes. Unless maybe. Maybe me one side na me jinana if you unless say be a one kasa you don't want to make a move, say be a OPB. But whatever that you ask for, at least you get something that at the end of the day, you know. And quiet to say you came there just to, watch people have fun. But at the end of the day, you were part of the fun and the chilling zone. So aside that, everything was on point. So we should go out there and stream the album. And then here, the agenda and the support. This is the time.
I hear the album is out on 13th October.
Yes. So let's do everything possible to support Medikal. I love most of the song that of Sarkodie featuring that of the Nigerian artist and Shatta Wale's own and Ofuria Posa.
Yeah.
That high life, reading that too was very more or less, amazing. I think we all have to, do everything possible to support our own. He's doing very well. For years now, he has been consistent and giving us back-to-back hits. And I think he also ought to say, want to feel indigo. So I think this one to also be a catapult for him to also push that.
Yeah, he wants to do the Indigo concert in May. That's what I'm hearing.
So it's very positive agenda.
Sure
and
we all have to go to London to support that one.
Next year, anything can happen.
That time,
by then that you are there.
That time, the nation's blown. That time,
okay.
But let me ask you this: were you surprised how he was able to get different artists from different camps to come there, knowing how everybody sees him and Shatta?
Me personally, I wasn't surprised. But Medikal.
Because now Medikal is like a Shatta boy.
Yeah.
So to me, what it means is that if you are anti-Shatta, you might not alienate with him. But yesterday, all them people were there. Samini and Co. Bisake there, like all those people were there. Were you surprised about that?
I wasn't surprised, unless maybe you are not a business minded, and then you maybe I want to say. So if I'm affiliated to you, does it mean I need to have issues with people? No, I don't think that one should be something that we should encourage. So who camp and nkofo when who camp you are okay. But why will you be more or less bothered? Say Ubinsu belonging to another camp. If you are okay at your place, then it shouldn't be disturbed when someone is also belonging to a particular camp. By the end of the day, Yajuma and Medikal and so on say, Oba so no, there are so many. I mean, in terms of featuring this and Nina Abwa, because so we were considered to give you a feature. Some of these things are more or less considered. Yeah. How have you also sacrificed to or more or less push other crafts when they needed you? So if you're able to sacrifice and also push people, I think when you also need that kind of support from the industry, they will more or less reciprocate and also show that love back. And aside that thing too, he has the talent, he has the energy, he has the flow, and he has the delivery, everything is on point. So getting Medikal on a banger, or maybe he getting you on his banger wouldn't be any tough thing for you to mourn, for him to even struggle at all. So I wasn't all that surprised. I think that was a cool job for him. Yeah.
Well, you got some videos. That's beautiful with your brand logo. Yeah. What Medikal was drinking was Coke, according to him. He said what he was drinking was Coke.
My fella tasted it and her face changed.
That is fella. It was Coke. That's it. Chemo, I want to believe you've seen photos. You were not there. You've seen photos, videos.
Yeah, sure.
What is your general impression about the planning and plotting album listening?
I think so far so good. He's doing well. And for other musicians, as you said, who came there just to support him, I think it's positive. Yeah, if for nothing at all, you should think business. I mean, next time he will also come and grace your occasion. And I think Medikal, he has established himself in this industry. You can't say, like, you can't ignore him when you are mentioning musicians in Ghana now.
True.
So me too, I'm not surprised that a lot of them also came in to support. I mean, they all need it in another time, but he should watch out for Samini. Samini came, so if you if he gets to his turn and we don't go, anything can happen. Yes.
As Samini has come to his program, if next time he calls him and he doesn't come,
anything.
What I go here?
Yeah.
What I go here?
So he should be ready to honor any invitation coming from, especially Samini. I think yes, for everything to be cool. But I think it went well. For what I have seen, it went well. So we thank God that we had a successful event at the end of the day. And I think now we are anticipating, or we are waiting for the ultimate. I mean, you went there because of the songs
album,
that So for those of us who were not there to listen to one or two, we will be waiting for that day when it comes out. You will also listen. I mean, for us as entertainment pundits and as industry people, we have to listen to them and also share our views. And that's another way of us also supporting. I mean,
true.
We also want to be entertained. So if it's a good song, we will stream them. Especially for those who have subscribed to some of the streaming platforms. Yes, I mean, there's no excuse not to listen. At least listen and see what it is. If you like it, you can say. Even if you don't like it, you can also say it. So I'm looking forward to it. Based on what people have said, I think it will be a good one.
I see. There are some trending stories after the event. One of them is Shatta Wale, who has been seen kissing Abna Koko, and most of the headlines are about Shatta Wale kissing Abna Koko. Should we be worried? Especially me. Should I?
Yes. I think.
Should I be worried? Meanwhile, there's another video where people saw me. So people saw Abena Koko sitting on me, on my laps. Okay, let me put that. Sitting on my laps. Like, one, should I be worried? Should we be worried? Because there was an Abena Koko headline around Shatta Wale, which is trending.
No, you shouldn't be worried. But you know, Abena Koko, he has categories of list. I mean, she has people that she has been intimate with. People that try to be intimate with her, and then people that wants to be intimate with her. So you can be in you can be in at least 2 of the list. So you just have to wait for that. Yes. So apart from that, I don't think you should be worried. I mean, for coming from Koko, the headline when you attach it to Abena Koko, now people know her for some of these things. So it will not be a big deal until they are not expecting you to be in the list and you are there. That's where it will be a news. But if they are expecting you to be in the list, then you don't have anything to worry about. No, I mean now, yes, because of the attachment. So as for now, based on what we have seen, Sammy Flex will be in the list of those who are or who may want to. Who may want to. That's where Shatta Wale and then his team member Sammy Flex will be.
And he gives Sammy Flex pass.
Yeah. So
Richie, start the video again. I want you guys to see something. Watch fella's face. Take your time. Watch fella's face. I think
somebody made a comment like that.
Watch fella's face. You guys watch it. I'm interested in fella's face and reaction and how she looked at Shatta after that particular thing. And we went. Watch fella's face. Watch fella's face.
Interesting. Interesting video.
Watch fella's face. Watch fella's face after this one.
Freeze.
What's your face? Oba onim ni kuro onim na dam. Of course. I was no. And you know medical song abina otoso. I see. Chamo, so what are the traps in there?
Oh well, you may end up in the list, but I don't think this is a serious
Who
one.
Shatta?
You
are talking about big names.
But you are big too.
But you too, you have established yourself.
Shatta is bigger.
If you don't know how big you are, wait till the list comes. You see how big.
I think it will only be an issue if you are in the category that we are not expecting you to be in. That is where
already
the chopping.
They're completely finished.
Category. Yeah, when you get there, that one there, it
you
will
are
be
completely finished.
Yes, then it will be a huge issue. But if you are in the category of you want to or you may try and whatever, I think that one people will not take it that serious because of the way she's been behaving lately. Okay. Yes, but if you are in the final one there, then you have something to worry about. But I trust you are not there. So
no, I'm not there.
For now, you are
good. No,
now,
I'm safe.
Very
safe.
Very safe. Well, thank you, Tim Dodi Solomon. Yes, Roland and Martin was also there. Roland should also give us his impression about the planning and plotting album listening by Medikal yesterday at the Sunken Gardens inside the Marina Mall. It was an interesting night, as a matter of fact. But what did you also see? What were your highlights, or what will be your highlights?
Well, I mean, I like Medikal's growth as an artist, and that is what I witnessed yesterday. You know, Medikal so far has had some ups and downs in his career, and even with his affiliation with Shatta, so many people thought, yes, Shatta is going to have that huge influence on Medikal to the extent that he is going to lose his vision or whatever purpose he has for himself as an artist. That is what, but regardless of all, yes, Shatta has some level of influence. Of course, they are friends, they are tight friends, and when you are close to somebody like that, the person would influence you and you equally influence the person. However, Medikal has been able to keep his vision. You know, it is not norm. Shatta has always been of the norm, as in he doesn't do the album listening type, the listening party sessions and all those things. He announces his album, and if it is ready for release, he just put them out. That's a concept for it. That is the maximum or minimum he would do for the end. Promote the songs, becomes hits, and that's it. But Medikal as an artist has been able to keep that composure of himself with that form of personal growth. So you realize that, okay, he's packaged a body of work. He's been able to assemble industry people, including some of his colleagues, to come and help him at least announce that particular project. If you ask me, I think Medikal has worked so hard in the industry to be able to attract all the people that came. They did not come just because they would want Medikal to reciprocate this gesture. No, but it
Are
is
you sure?
no.
Especially
No,
They want support.
No. If you are to wait, I think Medikal has been able to work to acquire that level of social capital.
Yeah.
Medikal has worked so much to acquire that level of social capital, if you ask me. So it is not about the fact that most people who came there would want him to reciprocate. Of course, it is just a normal practice in the space.
Yeah.
It is just a normal practice in the space, but it takes some level of hard work for you to attract all those people, because it is not just because you're a musician or you're a good one at that somebody will just wake up and come for your event or honor your invitation. Medikal has turned so many people down. So it is understandable that so many people would also turn him down as an artist. But when you look at the organization and everything yesterday, you realize that yes, Medikal is actually putting in the work to satisfy his vision. And you see, his vision also has to do with he's calculating his steps, working towards it, and knowing what he wants. And for him to even come out and announce, that's not the first. He said that he will be doing Indigo. He said that last night.
Yeah.
But even before last night, he said it on a Twitter space.
Yeah.
Yes, he announced it, which means it is not. And we know how these things come about. It is not just you saying it with your mouth. Before you even make such pronouncement, then it means that there have been some underground works that you've done.
Okay.
And Medikal as an artist, even though he came to recently say, oh, the entertainment bit of their music career is gradually waning off out of some pressure from people. He as an artist has been able to spot a business side and the entertainment side, and he's doing it well.
Okay.
If you look at the catalog or the body of work that he presented yesterday, you see growth and maturity. The blend of features in there. This is a whole cocktail on its own. From the from let's say back in the day, or from the veterans to even the people who are currently buzzing in the space. That is from the likes of Furian Ponsa to Sarkodie Adams to Mayo Kun and all those guys. Then there's one guy from South Africa who is also buzzing. So you realize that yes, man, even though he has affiliations or certain things that people would think that, oh, maybe because he is affiliated to Shatta, he probably might inherit Shatta's enemies. Man has been able to be so focused that yes, he is affiliated to Shatta, all right, but he's not. If you ask me, he's not inheriting Shatta's enemies.
Because yesterday what I saw.
Yes, unless you have a personal problem with him, else you can't tell me Medikal is inheriting Shatta's. Even when we recently the back and forth as far as the Freedom Wave concert is concerned, Medikal is there's a collaborative concert between Medikal and Shatta, and normally people would have wished to see Medikal also come through that huge support behind Shatta Wale when Shatta was firing people left, right, center. But did you see Medikal's composure? His focus was only when the promotion, as far as the preparation of the Freedom Wave concert is concerned. That was when I was seeing his post. He was actually making posts, helping to hype and campaign for the Freedom Wave Festival. So you see, he's been able to distinguish himself or his brand from the Shatta brand. But personally, he has a very close and tight relationship. And one thing that he also said last night that so many people didn't pay attention. Rev Eskin asked him the kind of features that was a little difficult for him to get on the body of work. And he said Shatta was one of them. Yes. He said Shatta was one of them.
Wow.
Yes.
How?
And interestingly,
This is the guy who you always
exactly. So he explained it. He said, yes, it will come as a shock to so many people because people will think that, oh, you and Shatta there, it is just a phone call away. You can literally walk to his house and his doors will be open wide for you. But he said, no, it is not like that. That is what people are thinking. Yes, they have that kind of relationship, but they are two business entities and have two different business drives. Sometimes their level of business doesn't even allow them to meet at a point. He will realize, he said that, oh, sometimes even if they would want to sit down and record self, you realize that business will call Shatta elsewhere and business would also call him elsewhere. This weekend, he's playing at Ojura. Shatta is also going to London. And ask yourself, if they are to record on a project now, it would have to be far away. Maybe I record my verse, send it to you, also record your verse, send it to me, in that order. And even so, because of how busy their schedules may be, it would depend on whether they are free to do it. And I like the fact that he's come to that understanding as an artist, because so many people wouldn't have this kind of mindset to say, oh, the fact that I am free with you, or I am closer to you, so you should be at my beck and call. It doesn't happen like that. Everybody has their own responsibilities and things that they would want to do for themselves. If at a point you guys have the same goal and you decide to sit and work. He said the song that he recorded with Shatta, they had to find time, go to the studio, sit down and write your own, make a write my own, and let's record. That is how the song was made. So people should understand that, yes, some of these things happen. You may have even the best of relationship with people, and sometimes it may not go your way as you would want it. But you should be able to respect those people's spaces and know that they also have important things to do, just like you also have more important things to do. And these are some of the highlights that I picked from yesterday's event. And I like the level of support and attendance and the sound and the tangents that Medikal is going. For him to make these kind of pronouncements, announcing his concert in December, as well as even that of next year. We always discuss on these platforms that artists who are able to, Wizkid and is it Burna Boy, announce their concert even in the following year before preparations and everything started. And these things are very good. So you realize that yes, Medikal has learned and he keeps learning day by day, and he's applying things to make his growth very successful. Congratulations to him, even as he released this album.
On the Abna Koko Shatta headlines, what do you say about that too?
Well, funny enough, I don't know why. Well, it's normal for them to be trending though. But then I saw Shatta kissed about three people on the night.
Were they all captured on camera?
Well, maybe the people did not see. Maybe the people who were capturing did not see, because I saw him kiss Edu Safwa. I saw him kiss Amamume. I saw him kiss Stefia.
Do you want to use kiss or you want to use peck? Which one?
Whether it is peck or it was still a kiss, because you know, see, when Sister Fia, when he was about to kiss Sister Fia on the lips, and when she saw and she did so that it went here. It wasn't direct. But Abna Koko saw it, and in fact she also went for it. It is, to me, if you ask me, it is no big deal. Unless you have every right to make a deal out of it, depending on how you'd want to say it. But it is not of a big deal. Nobody died, nobody got hurt. Unless you have
until we get the updated list from Abna. You can't say it's not a big deal.
And you see, even
that update will
and
make
even this morning,
whether it was good or bad.
This morning I saw a post on Abna Koko's page where she was in a pool naked, bouncing her ass like that. And the caption was waiting for Shatta Wale in this pool.
Hey,
Oh yes, and she tagged Shatta in that particular post.
hey,
Yes, just this morning.
waiting for Shatta Wale in this pool.
In this pool, yes, just this
Which
morning.
pool was that? Is that the one in Shatta's house?
That one there, I don't know. That one there. You know, Shatta has so many houses and he has so
Hey.
many pools. So
Manager,
that
you
one-
have
So I am not surprised though. I am not surprised. These are some of the things that would definitely come around when you put petrol and matches in the same environment. Definitely some of these conversations will spark up.
Well, let me also say big ups to Medikal and congratulations to him. So these are the songs on the album Planning and Plotting. Sotum, Cartel, Scary, Ehu. We made it featuring Sarkodie, Hope featuring Tom the Freak. That's one of his artists. Convo featuring J Bad and Heady One. Balenciaga featuring Mayokun. Provider featuring Fran Ponsan. My Way featuring Shatta Wale. Big Mountain, number 10. Slow Motion featuring Pearl 2C. And 12, Enjoy featuring Sharifa Gunu. 13, Road Clear, Anyhow, No Police. And 14 is Soko. Of course. He's giving you parental advisory, explicit content. So you guys have to know that anytime you're going to listen to it, there will be some 1 or 2 punches in there. So you have to get ready for that. So well, once again, congratulations to him. What I also enjoyed last night was the get together of celebrities. You know, when I was actively reporting, as in going out to pick news, that was when I was seeing such a thing. I think personally, it's been some time that I went for a gathering where I saw many celebrities coming together like that. So last night, whilst I was seeing it, I got those memories back. Like you go to some programs and all celebrities are there. I felt that thing. I felt that thing, wow, and I was really happy for that. Like, oh, someone has been able to gather all the top names under one roof, and it was beautiful. Personally, I had conversations with Afia Schwarzenegger, you know.
Phantom movement.
Yeah. Afia is my body. But Afia also, on the Phantom movement, Afia called my attention to something where I started believing and trusting creative designers, those we call graphic designers. And I don't know if Chemo, you guys would agree or disagree with what she was saying. According to her, Alancha Martin's team, they are very lazy. And why she's saying they are very, very lazy is that when you Google, and I'm sure Richie can do that experiment right now. When you just Google a butterfly, don't add anything, just Google butterfly and go for image. That image they have used for their logo, it is the same thing which is on Google. No touch up, nothing. And yesterday, Afia Schwarzenegger said this. So when I saw the butterfly thing she was wearing, I said, if you had a Wahala Martin, I said, oh no, only Wahala Martin, not a butterfly will be there. Now so no na no say there be butterfly we me pa me go Google nko sa butterfly da ho bi adia oh wow oye Google user bi akọ butterfly obi adia
let me correct enye obi adia, but yeah, she's right. Available like that, you may have the right to use it.
And obi adia,
no, that's why
you may have the right to use it.
Yes, that's why I said may. Somebody put it there, so it's that person's copyright something. But the person may say
that's number 3.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on Pinterest too.
Yeah, so you can click and you see that it's somebody who uploaded it.
No, you're not getting me. We are talking about not the person who placed it on Google.
Okay.
We are talking about users.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We are talking about users. That's why we're not the one who played. Oh, we know someone, but we're talking about users. So now, as we are all gathered here, if you want an image of butterfly, you can use that. If this man also wants an image of butterfly,
especially in your artworks.
Exactly.
And all that.
So Afia's point was that they have been lazy because they could not even add a small tweak. They couldn't even tweak it a little bit for it to look like, okay, this is our thing.
Yeah, I agree with her. There's nothing like a design attached to a butterfly. It's just the butterfly.
Like make it a skeleton of that thing you picked.
Yeah. And then someone was also even saying that this one is not even beautiful. I mean, we have beautiful butterflies there that you can use. One with more colors or something like
colorful
to
butterflies.
make it a bit sophisticated. And you went for this one again. Butterfly is a weak animal. I mean, a weak insect or whatever. So, what are you really using it for? I mean, somebody is using eagle, some party using elephant, and then you are coming with a butterfly. For what?
That's what we use akoko.
Yeah, but akoko kra butterfly be some. Akoko be some butterfly.
No, but he gave explanation as to the transformation.
The usage of the butterfly.
Yes, how it is like it transforms from being like a is it a
what is the
scientific name? Like
yes, the worms through to its blossomness as a butterfly. So it's he just explained it to be okay. Maybe at that point it goes through that level of struggle, but as it rises up and opens its wings to the colorfulness that we're seeing. Then that is how Ghana is going to rise through his leadership.
But butterfly's lifespan is really
that's
short.
me. That's the first question I asked when I saw the butterfly.
It's not a good idea to use it.
I asked, okay, if you have all these qualities, then what's the lifespan of the butterfly? Because at the end of the day, somebody will tell you that okay, it goes through all these difficulties, and when it blossoms, it is time for everybody to see the beauty. It doesn't last. Then it means that definitely whatever you want to promise the people, regardless of how you bring it up, may not last if we are to go into that direct translation of the symbol that you are bringing. Yes, some people are bringing elephants because it is strong. It's like it is heavy. It's able to withstand certain weather conditions. It's able to withstand very harsh weather conditions and all that. You can transport them from one place to the other in certain conditions and they will still survive. So, and even that one self, we are not seeing top. The chicken we take chop Christmas. Other ones too. Even the one with the eagle and umbrella self, we are not seeing top. Now butterfly.
Well, so once again, congratulations to Medikal and his team for a beautiful album listening put together yesterday. I think I had a good time. We continued elsewhere to go do other things for Shatta, Wale.
You had a good time.
We did. Why are you stressing on you had a good time?
Oh, you had a good time.
Any ulterior motive behind that?
Manager and artist.
Oh. Anyways, what do you guys say about the funeral tourism that seems to be making rounds all over the internet? According to Nana Asiama Hansen, aka Bulldog, he has thrown some punches around. I want us to pay attention to that. Over the week, one thing that has been trending is funeral tourism in Ghana. And as we wrap up the week, I want to get the views of my people on it. What they also see will be the good and the bad when it comes to funeral tourism as our country would want to push. Richie, if you can help this story on Ghana Web, I can read it and get the views of my people on it as we prepare to run up for today. It says, the idea of funeral tourism is dumb. Bulldog slams minister. The idea of funeral tourism is dumb. Now Bulldog is talking. It says, controversial Ghanaian artist, manager, cum entertainment critic Bulldog has lashed out at the Creative Art Ministry over their funeral tourism initiative. Now speaking in an interview on TV3, Bulldog labeled as trash the Tourism and Creative Art Minister Dr. Mohamed Awal's intentions to leverage on funerals to boost the economy. Even the tourism bit, what are they doing? Recently, we just saw the minister, what's the man's name? Mohammed, talking trash. Do you know the purpose of funerals? Do you know why we do a 3-day funeral? Then this minister says we should go and watch what? Kakum National Park? It is trash. It is senseless. We should be able to tell them all these things. The minister that spoke, we pay his transport. We pay his fuel. Wherever he sleeps, we pay that. Even the clothes on his back, that is not the time to go for an excursion. It is a very dumb idea he filmed. Boo God also directed his rant at the Director of Creative Arts, the National Commission on Culture, Socrates Safo, for blindly supporting the idea. You know, I don't understand what Socrates is still doing for the party. You know, there are times in life that you see stuff and you need to say it as it is. You don't become a slave for something that you know isn't the truth, he averred. Meanwhile, the popular artist manager is the latest to join the list of celebrities who have disagreed with the idea. The likes of Kennedy Japan, Efia Schwarzenegger, DKB, Victoria Lebene, and others have kicked against the initiative as well. Stoneboy has also kicked against it.
Oh, no.
Stoneboy's video is playing on a video like adverts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. The idea of funeral tourism is dumb. That's what Bulldog is saying. So in short, I hear the tourism minister, Honorable Mohammed Awal, has suggested that they are about to introduce what they call funeral tourism, where people who go for funerals at tourist sites, after going for the funerals, they bus them to tourist sites to go and see some, to go and do some sightseeing, and he thinks it is one of the ways to boost tourism. But according to him, people naturally might not travel to Cape Coast for tourism. They will just go there for funerals. So if they will not go there for tourism, then they are going to take advantage of the number of people who go there. So for instance, every weekend, you know, thousands of people trunk in on top of the mountains for funerals. So now when you come there, we have the paragliding. We have they have some waterfall, Bosumasi or something waterfall. Burukusu, I shouldn't have forgotten. They have something like that, waterfall being in Kwao area. So now, every time there will be buses around. At about 2 p.m., then the buses, hey, paragliding, Maya, Yega, come. Away. Near the Matram, near the alcohol, and you're afraid near the alcohol. Because naturally, they don't go there to come and see, they don't go there to go and see those things. But yen the umbako, and the Abepe, your bass from a year. Hey, Charlie.
You are Casa. The explanation. Casa.
Hey. Like this, how our leaders are. Hey. No. Initially, when I heard funeral, I thought, okay, the funerals itself are the things we're going to do around to do with the tourism. Like the Kumasi, Ashanti people have been doing. Not knowing you're francophone. Well, Bulldog thinks it is trash and dumb. Chamo, what do you also think?
Your signboard.
My miming can be.
Nyansa
bieni. I mean, it's the only thing that I see will happen is that it will be a better way or an avenue for them to get more money, to steal more money. Like, let me put it right here. It will be an avenue to steal money. The point is that the bus that they will be using for the place, the fuel that they will put in the bus, the workers that they will employ for the bus, they will quote huge figures and then pocket the money. I mean, you know that they will be paying a bus driver, let's say, 2,000 cedis. But on paper, it's like 10,000. That's what will happen. That's the only aspect in there that I think maybe it will be positive for the politicians. Yes, they will use it. It's an avenue to steal or to make more money for themselves. Because what they are saying, it won't happen. Like, let's even say that people will take advantage of it. When you bring the bus, they will take the bus because they are going for funerals. But we know funeral clothes and how they dress. So after they will come and say that you are going to the toilet side, they will change or they will use the same funeral.
I'll go there anyway. Most people go there, they don't go there and sleep over. But you need to be sign with it. You just want to need one.
And to be our no to tune to man. I don't know what they call for a
paragliding.
Wow, can you imagine? Yeah, you just imagine it. I mean, so it will not work. And I'm surprised that he couldn't think about it and say that, well, I think this one it will not work. The only way that will happen is that they are thinking about the fact that they will make a lot of money from it. That's why they are not even seeing the senseless of the whole thing. They are only looking at how much they can make from it. Because the employment that they will generate there, they will make money. The buses that they will use, they will make money. Even the price for the buses that they will bring there, they will inflate the prices. I mean, it has happened several times. So I think that one elude them of thinking about it, whether it will work or not, or whether it is senseless or not. They were only thinking, for me, I think they were only thinking about the money that they will get from it. So even if it doesn't make sense, they couldn't figure that one out to bring something that will make sense for them to make money out of it. And I think that's the sad part of it. And again, this thing should tell us that no politician or leader can help any nation. In fact, it hardly happens in that way.
No, in Africa.
Individuals will be the ones to help any nation that you can think of. The point is that if everyone wants the best for themselves, it will translate into getting the best within the system. Because everyone, they are doing their part just to make money. And obviously, it will make the system okay. But if you are just waiting for somebody to do something before you can do something, then counselor will come and pass you.
Mr. Counselor,
yes, or come and pass, and you will still be complaining. We have people who will complain till they die, and they will not make any improvement in their lives. And politicians will say the things that will make you love them. As we say, if you want to help yourself, you tell them what they want to hear. Yes, but if you want to help them, then you tell them the truth. But that one today will insult you like they've been insulting Ochame Kwame recently. And yes, that's the thing. If you really want to tell them the truth, they will just insult you. So that's it. I think we should learn something from this. It will not work. I mean, anybody who will think critically about it will see that it will not work. Those who are defending me, I don't want to say that they are stupid or something. They know what they are doing. That's why I'm saying that they were only looking at the employment that they will generate for themselves and the money that they will get out of it. They were not really thinking about whether it will work or not. And we have so many examples. Politicians will do something that they know that it's not working or it doesn't work, but they will still do it, so that they will get the favor that they are looking for to do whatever they want to do. I mean, it happens all the time. And a good example will be no, obi a okwa yi kra no ono owo mood a odeko tourism, like obi a okwa yi.
No, but you are going to pick the people for those whose funerals they came to feel how.
Yeah. Do you like their mood and all that? Like, are you thinking?
I'm for Abbey or person for 10 years or before
Marco tourism. And I say, Abia or my yin fa or mono. Not what is so Moguka Musa or Moko.
I hear from that some call because their target, for example, if it is called, their target is not the people who are living in Congo. The people who are travelers.
Yeah. And they are traveling because of the funeral.
Yes.
And you think they will go there and now say that, well, I came because of the funeral, but I want to do some tourist, whatever, you know. No, they won't do that. So if they are targeting the people a uniform, they are not in the mood for tourism. If they are also going for people who don't have any direct link to what is happening, then they have to feed them. They may even have to give them hotels and all that. And that's why I'm saying that they were only thinking about how do you make money from this. They were not thinking about the fact that it will work or not. And politicians, they have done that many times. What you are calling for, they can give it to you. They know that this thing will not work, but they will still give it to you for you to feel whatever you want to feel, for them to
so
also
they can
take.
Do their things.
Sharp. And they will get people to defend it. Even this tourism thing, we will have a lot of people saying that, yeah, it will work, it will.
Oh no, they started.
Yes, you will get people defending this. And even at the time that it is not working, nobody will care, because somebody will be chopping from there, and then they will get people to defend it. It's sad, but that's the realities of the life that we have here in Ghana. Yeah.
I see. Thank you, Intim de Solomon Chemo. Kobe Josvan, the nation's blogger. Let me get your opinion on the funeral tourism, or the one Bulldog has described as trash and dump.
Brass, I mean, I don't want to say it is trash, but I think,
you agree with Bulldog.
Should I say it doesn't even make sense? I don't want to use the trash, but let me put it in line.
Okay.
I think that one.
It is not trash, but it doesn't make sense.
Okay. Yeah, because, Brass, I mean, you see, the idea of making funeral tourism isn't bad, but the way they want to make it doesn't make sense. When I heard this funeral tourism, Brass, I'm only my idea about I was thinking, say, as part of the funeral activities, no, I won't do anything. And then you be packaging, then we throw more light on it, so as people outside the world will also know, say, yeah, Africans, for no, as part of it, so we can also present this funeral or dead people in this way, and through demonstrating it through our culture. That was what I was thinking. I won't do anything. But right now you are telling me, say, Obi Oba be sumo bino. What the name question? No, be a check cabinet later. President Wafu. Hey, it's brass. We mun amase no.
Paragliding that. Not all but we dey do kwa kwa.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Paragliding on that. What order? What paragliding that because you don't go during Easter. Thank God you have been able to go in the month of October, where the place is available that you can go and watch it. Why are you running away? Why are you running?
It doesn't make sense. Sometimes when I hear our politicians speak like this, I get heartbroken. I always ask myself, why our leaders always want to, take us for fools. So, Bonia Yen say we went there to queue to vote for them. Into women I see at Twabamam, Namanko Parliament baby be mine. But the same people are telling us the youth are lazy. You want to create opportunity for your own self to chop money, thinking that one is the best way for you to do as a politician for the people. But this money that we are talking about, can't they even venture this money into something, nice that can also create employment for people to also do? Brass, I can say, Ghana Mebono. Just as Chemo is saying, Eka yebe bo ukrum hano. Eka ayebe bo ukrum hano. Na even driver ba kumpe betu can say ya man 10,000. Me one say who are ba kumpuna 500 cedis the money is not up to. So why do we always want to think that this is the best decision, knowing for sure say adia ye and mwa or mine? But you get people in that same space defending it, and it is all bust up to this personal interest. He knows clearly said this thing doesn't make sense. But
no, I'm not sure they know it doesn't make sense.
No,
but if they know it doesn't make sense, they won't bring it out, knowing they're about to speak to.
To
them, it makes sense.
Okay,
because they are not coming to speak to dumb people. They are coming to speak to the world, and they know whatever we are going to say. The world also, they will make sure they review what we are saying. So how can I say to them that? Exactly.
Your chrome hand, you see, but I need 2 boots as public.
But that idea is not dumb. No, that idea is not dumb. No. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Let's
when you are on the road, oh wait, when you are on the road in a car and you get the egg to pee or to go to number 1 and number 2. When we say number 1, number 2, I hope you guys know. You get the egg to go to either number 1 or number 2, and you're on the road. Where do you go to?
So can't we?
I always tell you about this. My experience. My first time coming to see my sister in Accra, I had the direction I was going, but in the middle, I had to do number 2 seriously. I couldn't wait to get to that destination because I couldn't, and I lighted somewhere that I lighted just anywhere because I just wanted to go out.
But you saw many toll booths.
Yes, so imagine
one of them was. Anyone of them had been converted that time.
You see, the issue is
in the middle of the road. But some cars are following you, and then you stop.
No, you park.
Okay.
Yeah, you park.
And then walk through the
of course. So
what's not
for the cars to stop for you to enter.
About people don't.
What's that toll booth, Mama? Taka,
people cross the road.
So the thing is, if we have to do it, I mean, we have to find a better way to do it.
Yeah.
And make provisions for it. Get a structure and see how possible you can put it to make it look nice. But it's like they have the idea, but how to put the idea into work, and they're empty. You see, but these old men are saying, they fit. They are the best people for such positions. But they are the very same people causing us or giving us the problem and the headache in this country. Pensioner for no, we should give them the opportunity, and they are giving us the tough time in this country. Why do they always want to take us for granted? And more or less too, right now we are missing even the rules of we performing funerals. It's either we celebrate or the achievement of the dead person, or we acknowledge the person. And it is not party. Yeah, hampo na ya the whole thing better than party. And normal circumstance, I can see any panel. Yeah, mamre odi here, obi akoni baby. But we believe Africa, our culture is different from the white. So sometimes we inculcate certain things to make it beautiful. So if we have to present it to more or less look nice, I think it should go in line with the funeral, activities, not to pick people or bus people to go to mountain, to go and see mountain, or to be flying or climbing certain things. So it doesn't make sense one way or the other. Even the tourism crown, at the same Oklahoma. Oh no, any funeral. Yawaha tourist sites, baby, Oklahoma. If you go there, you don't even have a place to even sit.
When was the last time you went to Kakum National Park?
Last 2 years.
Last 2 years?
Yes.
What took you there?
Well, it was campus tourism.
Exactly. So it means you went in the name of a school.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm asking that ever since you completed school, 2 years, you have family, you have friends, you have your staff at Anointed Electricals. Have you guys put together yourselves to say we are going to a tourist site before?
Not necessarily.
But sometimes you guys get funerals and you all sit in one car and you go for funerals to support that thing. The back say more much more sorry ako more sorry ako friend is saying
but
tourism
what is like value for money if I decide to go to Kakum right now, what am I going to get?
No, it's not about what you are going to get. We want you to know what is at Kakum National Park. Chemo, have you been there before?
No.
Exactly. But you've been to Cape Coast for other things before?
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You did not come from Mamale's funeral. So any other thing at all that took you to Cape Coast?
Yes.
Then we say, let's organize Chemo. He has been to Cape Coast before, but he's not gone to Kakum National Park before. Yeah. Now that he's here, let's seize the opportunity and take him to Kakum.
Yes.
And what's he saying?
And my thing is, there should be value for money. There should be something that will attract me without you even forcing me or even enticing me to go there. Like there should be nothing that you have to do for me to go there. The place should market itself that I wish I can go there. That's how we feel when you want to go to Dubai or Zanzibar or those popular places that we go to. Nobody is doing anything to entice you there, but you, based on what you have heard, based on what you have heard, you want to go to Dubai. When you go there, you want to go to Atlantic Water Park because of what Sammy Flex and his team said after having the experience. So after you going to Kakum, what can you tell me that I should also go? Without the tourist minister organizing buses and charge some huge, measure some huge fee that you don't know where it is coming from. The driver's salary can even buy a new bus. that would be that's how they do it. I think we all we can even cite an example of branding a bus and the brand like printing things to just decorate the bus can buy another bus. That's what they do.
Just to chop our money.
Yeah. So organizing people to go for a funeral, the same thing will happen. The price of the bus, the fuel in it, and even the driver's salary can buy another bus. So, but if you want to develop tourism, you don't, do some of these things to get people there. If for nothing at all, we have seen what Dubai people have done. We can just copy them. In fact, as at now, I've seen a vibe with Dubai, and I've seen a video of even our own stars here. One Dance God Lord, doing an advertising video for Dubai people. He's dancing as an advertising video for people to go to Dubai. They are telling you the experience that you get when you come there. They are not parking buses for you to get inside when you are going for your own thing. Like, just think about it. I'm going for a funeral, and you think that you can take me out of the funeral to go for tourism. Like, it's so sharp in like when you look at the mood for me to go for a funeral and the mood for you to go for a tourist site or something. It's so opposite. Like,
but the mood need funeral na
no, let's yes, mood but that's the funeral mood, and it's so opposite. It's so opposite going for a tourist site, going to a tourist site or for whatever reason. It's a funeral. Say now say pema there crana, and this opens a tourist site because experience what is there. No. It's so different. And match baby a year into man, and I would you call for a kakum walk in son. It's I think
so I think basically my advice to the minister would be they should rather focus on our tourist sites that are not looking nice. There's so many things that we need to work them. Sometimes you go to some tourist places and you can't even find a lavatory there. Seats to even sit on. We can create that whole place. And even the two mood thing. You see some police stands. We can even create that kind of containers that for that purpose. Now the to union casempo onye say ya will come and you be the trailer called Jim. So I think everyone meets their day. I think they should come serious and just as Obi Beka, I think say they are more or less becoming comedians instead of they becoming politicians. We take them to those places for us to go fight for us. I mean, we know that is the name, the excuses that they use, and we are going there to fight for you. I mean, seek for your betterment and stuff. But at the end of the day, they go there to enrich themselves. Yeah, but we don't expect certain things like this from them. If I could saw line near to Abamam. Yeah. To us, we believe so. Jumani and to me, that is why we sent you people there. So we expect you say you go there and do the needful, not to just go there and be saying anything at all. As I hope I'm not saying this.
Well, funeral tourism. We are wrapping up.
That's happening. You remember? Sorry, the COVID-19 app. You remember?
Yeah.
Have you used? Did you use some
COVID-19 what
app?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I did.
You didn't.
You didn't.
That's why you are not even sure.
And there was there was another app, the COVID-19 tracker app.
Yes, I heard about that.
That was also developed for schools. Do you know the Ghana Education Service themselves don't even know how it works or how it even works?
Tracker.
Yes. How it even works. They don't even know. You see the COVID-19 app? They did a whole concert for it.
Yeah.
You remember?
I do.
Called Celebrities.
That one I remember.
From all angles. Did the whole event. Everybody, we had the prizes, the monies that were flying left, right, center. For the launch. Not the making of the app or not the developing of the app. For the launch, the announcement of the app. But the app itself did not work. The tracker did not work. You see the funeral tourism? The idea is not a bad idea. In fact, it is one of the most brilliant ideas that the tourism ministry can ever come up with. Looking at how high we take funerals in this country. A place like South Africa, to them, funeral is just a normal rite of passage. Like you can die today, and it doesn't matter whether you're a Muslim or you're a Christian. They can bury you the following week or in few days. Look at how they buried this rapper that died.
Mobile.
No, not Mobile.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's their usual way of funeral. So unless maybe other tribes who would want to observe certain rites or rituals or customs and traditions as far as funerals is concerned. But here, where we find ourselves, funeral is a big deal. It's a big deal. And even me, recently, I have been advocating for people, for the ministry to look at funerals as one of the ways of driving tourism. But then, the mode of operation is where they got it wrong.
The modus operandi.
Yes. It's where I think they got it wrong. Because, Brasame, we have so many things to market as far as funerals are concerned. Even recently, there's been innovations. There's been creative ideas being infused in the way we do funerals. Now, you see, an electrician dies, and when he's being laid in state, they find a pole. And tangle him to the ball.
That's how there you go there. The cops is standing like this. The cops do I see you? Cops do I see you?
That's all.
Oh, Charlie, what's that?
I don't just know who
oh, nigga. Now, my country, we are quite say, oh, we know a nigga. The chain has shut the corner. I'm going to see, and I'm about to find a cigar on the crochet. I think I got the last one. Take your last buff.
You see, now there's been innovations, and you see, as much as some of these things are very funny, laughable, there are things that, if you're able to market them well, no matter how funny they may look, you would still get people attracted to it. Assuming that there are tribes, we know there are tribes elsewhere who bury people on trees, and some people would want to just pay money, travel to those places
Go and see
to
how
go and
it is
see
done.
how it is done.
Yeah.
To go and see how it is done. So for them to even come up with this idea and this mode of operation, meaning the thinking faculties of the marketing department of the Ministry of Tourism is blocked. They don't know. In fact, they have no idea now as to how they are going to market the tourist sites for people to patronize. Like, they have no idea. It is just like a writer experiencing writer's block.
Yeah.
That's what they are experiencing. That's what they are experiencing. For crying out loud, the mood of funerals is different from the mood of you preparing yourself for visiting tourist sites. Because I ask myself, okay, if I am going for a funeral, we know some of the technicalities in you attending funerals, okay, or the demands. You would have to go and pay in Sawa. That is if you have something small. Your mode of transportation from your house to the place, how you are going to take care of yourself and all that. And all these things, you do self-budgeting. So if you would want me, if I get to Cape Coast, and you would want me to go to Kakum, I am going to ask myself, at whose cost? Because as far as I'm concerned, visiting these places is not free. It's not free. So are you going to give it to me for free? Which I know they won't. So at whose cost? And how would you convince me that I have already signed myself for a funeral, prepared everything, including my budget, finances, and everything for a funeral, and you want to give me extracurricular activities? Then I ask myself, at whose cost? Who is going to pay? Because that bus that they are going to bring, yes, as much as they will be paying the driver, I would also be paying for that transport fare. When I get to the park, in entering, I would have to pay for gate fees. All these activities that are being done in the park are paid for. Unless you want to tell us it is for free, then we will know that, okay, then that one is different. But if it is not for free, there is no way I would prepare for a funeral, and when I get there, you tell me, oh, there's paragliding, and I would want to go. In fact, you see, it will be difficult for you to convince somebody in that mood. It will be very difficult. See, we are in this country. Which is it? Idris Elba. Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Yes. Came to this country, went to shoot a documentary in Kumasi.
Yeah.
With Tutun Toma. And you see, he did that when the Deba, it was time for them to have a Deba. It was a good timing. You understand? It was a perfect timing because that aspect of that cultural side has been marketed so well. So if today there are funerals in Ashanti region, in Central region, in Western region, in Greater Accra, and you are able to trumpet it well, I tell you, it will still attract people like Idris Elba and his kind to come. They would even inquire, oh, at what point do they do funerals in this area? I would want to witness it as they've trumpeted it. That is what the ministry has to do. These are the things they have to do. Not bus people from
wherever to a funeral ground.
No. It doesn't make sense. Like it will not. In fact, if they want to achieve result, if result is what the proper result is what they want to achieve, that particular thing will not even give them 20% of the results they want to achieve.
Not even
Okay.
10.
They won't. So, Basame, the idea of funeral tourism there, me, I like it. It is good. But the mode of operation is where I have a problem. How they are explaining the whole thing is defeating the purpose, and it pains me. Because at the end of the day, the idea is brilliant too. But if you don't give a proper explanation to it, people would not see the sense. That is why the likes of Bulldog will call it as dumb, because of the explanation they gave to it. But if you tell Bulldog that, oh, when I've heard even the Queen Mother in Gamashi has passed on, and they will be doing a funeral rites very soon. When some of these things, the ministry gets involved, are able to market the customs and traditions when it happens. This is when people would love to come. And you see, you will not even have to trumpet this to the people in the diaspora. Even people who are not natives of that tribe would even want to, me as I sit here now, if there are funerals and add some of these things, even in Ashanti region, I wish I would have the opportunity to go and see them, witness how it is being done. That is what we need to trumpet, not bus people to tourist sites. That one.
Okay, we are wrapping up. Let me read some of your comments. Frederick Apia has been here. He says, good evening, everyone. Najdima says, more respect for Sammy and the entire crew. Augustino says, good evening, everyone. Love says, hey, Sammy likes big things, so because he looked very comfortable and excited when Abna was on his lap. Actually, he doesn't. They don't know. Masonic Audiobook Library giving us the blast emoji. Osman Mohammed says, Asemesi. Shatta Kobi has given us the love emoji. Jackie Boatin, good evening, everyone. Shatta Pele says, good evening, fam. Shouts to the brother Sammy. May God bless you more. Apia Chum Michael says, brother Sammy, I saw your video with Shatta while attending Medical's album listening. I must say, you make artist management look attractive. We are proud of you and fully confident in you. Show them. Gideon Body says, brother Sammy, good evening to you and your panelists. No Stana shades today. Charlie, I forgot to wear the shade too. I forgot. I was in a hurry before I realized I was on set. He says, hey, Commando Studio. Johnny Ranky says, big man, you are now godfather of SM movement. We all respect Mr. Sammy. Your name will mention in the book of SM. Johnny Rankin says, remember you in our prayers. Amen, amen, amen. Apia Chum Michael comes again and he says, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia is 38 years. And when you listen to his vision and the initiatives he's taking for his people, you stop bothering about our vegetables we call leaders in Ghana. Hey. Love says, the Rasta guy can talk. Small talk, he'll be talking like a professor. Hayford Kuala has given us the fire emoji. Solomon, so as a brother, you are the master of the game. Prove them wrong. Don't let them see you coming because they don't have good mind. Apia Chum Michael says, Ghana is not ready to be a global tourism hub. We have the content, but lack the amenities and facilities to make tourists choose Ghana over other destinations across the world. Now, Aram Zuki one says, or Aru Music rather, Aru Music one says, watching live from Spain. And big ups to you guys. Professor Ankunam Rebel says, Sammy Flex, your shirt fine. Yeah, Charlie, my shirt was given to me by Boss Ben Kutu. Yeah, Boss Ben Kutu. Big ups to Prof. Yeah, big ups to Prof. Abdul Hamid says, I love you guys. And Prof is asking who made it for you. Yes, Boss Ben Kutu, he is my new designer, as a matter of fact. He's been designing my new styles that you see here. So if you love them, I can connect you. So he does some good works for you as well. Charlie, let's wrap up. Chemo, your final words as we go into the weekend. Or any other topic in the week that you would want to touch on as we wrap up.
If anything at all, I think the way they are insulting people, because those people didn't protest with some people when they were doing the
Ochame Kwame,
yes, and I was really worried when I saw what is happening and how some people are taking his words. It has been
because the attack on Ochame Kwame too. I think this week too. I think it deserves talking.
I don't even like. how are they thinking? Like I don't get it, because Ochami's message was straightforward. He said that he thinks that politics and politicians can't help us, so he will work hard to buy things that will make him comfortable, and people are not happy with it.
That's his decision.
Like I don't get it. That if he says I will work hard, he didn't say that I have enough to take care of myself, so I don't care about
He
anybody.
didn't say we should work hard.
He said I will work hard. So you too, if you think that,
Like the corn seller said.
yeah. What I saw, I was like, no, these people are not thinking right. I mean, you have your right to protest. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But what results are you looking for should matter to you. Ochame Kwame's approach is that, Charlie, let me work hard to take care of myself. Your approach is to protest. Maybe help will come. Fine. But why do you want to insult somebody who wants to use different approach? I've been thinking about it. I can't get over it. Why? Because I think people are not thinking right, and it's a lot of young guys who are thinking like that, and it's not good for the society. If you have a lot of young guys thinking like the way some people are insulting anybody that they disagree with online, I don't think it's fair or it's even good for the society. We are not heading to a better place in future. Our leaders are messing up. Our youth are not thinking right. Where are we going? That's wrong. I've been thinking about it. Like I can't get it out of my head. I'm like, why do you think that insulting Ochame Kwame will change anything? In fact, even when you protest and you don't have any skill to take advantage of whatever improvement will come, you will still go hungry.
True.
You will still go hungry if you don't have any skill, employable skill, or a skill that someone will be willing to pay for. You will still go hungry. You can protest all you want. Nothing will change for you.
Nothing, yeah.
The people that you are insulting can even take advantage of the system more than you. So you should be thinking about a way to survive in society like this. And then those people will be thinking about a way to help people who are doing well. In fact, that's the concept. That was my motivation to even have the BEFA idea. It's like, let's motivate those who are working to work harder. It will work out at some point in time. That's the idea of a BEFA. For me, whatever that you are doing, do your best. A BEFA. One day, you too, you will get the breakthrough. I have not seen anybody who got help because they protested or they were in protest. That's why they got help. I've never, in fact, I don't know anyone who have made it in life or who has made it in life because they were in protest, or the protest brought something better and they took advantage of it. Those who have done that all do it through hassles. Majority of successful people that you know, they didn't get it easy. So if you want to be successful, you won't get it easy. If you want to have an easy life, yes, you can beg people for them to give you money just for you to eat, and if that's okay for you, fine. But just protesting is not good enough. I think the better way to even protest is to even vote against those that you think they are not doing things right. Because those people will soon come back, give some people money, and the people who are protesting will still vote for those people. So what is the effect of the protest going on? I don't see. I remember Prof wrote something about Doomsor Vigil, and in Prof's opinion, he thinks that Doomsor protests coming from Yvonne Nelson and others help for our people to fix it. But I disagree with Prof. That's not the case. In fact, before Doomsor ended, as we have seen it, they did a lot of things that people are even complaining that almost because there were some contract that they went in, took a lot of money, and then it's a loan against Ghana, so some people will pay for it anyway. So the doom so ended by in fact I would disagree with those who think that it's protest that brought us to this point. No, some people got some good deal out of it. In fact, at that point that MPP people were protesting against the Doomso and even the deals that they made. That's why Amari became popular. But when MPP came into power, they renewed the contract with Amari people. In fact, they increased the amount involved. So, and they took loan for it. And our future leaders will pay for that loan. So I don't see the effect of the protest that you are. It's like if an individual, if we are doing whatever we can, and people somewhere will see that, Charlie, you are doing well, I think I need to push you. Because me, that's what I want. I've helped people, especially in learning and all that, but I've never approached somebody that I want to teach you. I've never done that. And I got that thing from my father. We were in the same house, but my father never told me to go and learn. Never, not even once. But anything that I want to learn and I take it to him, he will teach me. If you take whatever to him that, I want to learn this, can you help me or do, he will do it perfectly. But he will never tell you go and
pick a book.
No. Because his philosophy is that if you have that will to learn, then you can learn it easily. And he will do whatever it takes to support you. But if he is forcing you, you can even lie to him. You can pick a book in front of you when you see him as if you are learning and all that. And I took that thing from him, and I think it's working for me. The people that I've helped in learning, they all appreciate it because they brought it. Like, please, I want you to help me. But if I see that you are not learning and I'll come, I want to teach you. For me, it will not work out well because for what feeling that you have for me, maybe you respect me. So you will say, oh, okay, I want to learn, but you are not learning. You are wasting your time and you are wasting my time. So if you want to do it, I think I'll put the support for you. So for the youth, do your best. Some people somewhere can see that this guy is really doing well. Let me help him or let me help her. That's the idea of a BEFA. By just protesting that because things will get better. It will get better for those who are working hard to take advantage of the system. Okay. And it's really bothering me when I saw
No, me personally, I'm also bothered. I'm sure he will also not be happy the way attacks have been coming on him because he responded to some of these things. Ro, we are wrapping up. Any highlight for the week you want to mention?
I think I also chanced on a video just this afternoon about people who also wanted to reciprocate the Occupy Julobi house in London. And
but was it real?
So this is what happened. There was a group of Ghanaians who wanted to take, like, reciprocate, like I said, the whole demo thing, and there were others. When the protesters got to the consulate or so, where the ambassador's office is, when they got there, there were in London. There were others who were already there, also trumpeting the good, like, counter protest. So once you guys are coming to say that, oh, the country is hard, what is not going on, they are also holding placards of one district, one factory, one district, one dam.
Congratulating the government.
Exactly.
Can you imagine?
They clashed.
And they clashed. They were there. Once these people are doing this, the others were also countering them. Counter attack. To the extent that one placard that I saw that caught my attention, was somebody holding a placard saying, Ghana card is not a traveling document.
It is true.
It is true.
No, it is true.
Oh, yes, I know it's true because I can travel with my Ghana card from Accra to Kumasi.
No. Even to some African countries.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
But it's true. You can travel to Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
To Nigeria.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
To Togo.
Okay.
Yeah, to Togo.
To Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
Of course you can. But you see, it is interesting that, so if people would want to insult the likes of Ochame Kwame and all that, even when Ochame Kwame them agree with whatever they are trying to protest. No. Even when the likes of Ochame Kwame, them agreeing upon, they still want to come at them because they are not speaking the same language they want to hear, which is what also happened to Sarkodie. Sarkodie is also trumpeting the fact that the suffering that you say you are suffering is true, but because he did not say it in a way you understand it, you think he did not say anything. And it is sad. And in fact, there are even people who even think opposite of what you are thinking, and they are also Ghanaians.
Yeah.
So those people there, what are you going to do to them? The ones that agree with you, can look at how you are treating them, and the ones that do not agree with you. In fact, the people who are protesting or are leading this protest, or I don't know if this agenda is being forwarded by people who have infiltrated or just followers. I believe the leaders should be able to keep these people in check. Else, it will start as little. There are some celebrities, I'm not talking about the ones that are being forced, the ones that out of their own will, decided to join this protest, okay? Those people gradually are going to lose their mojo. They are going to lose interest. Those people are going to lose that interest. And that is where the scary part for me is.
Okay.
Because if the people who agrees with you and would want to trumpet the things that you are saying, you are insulting them, gradually it will eat into people who willingly even want to come on the grounds and even support you. Because at the end of the day, they don't know the psyche of your followers. They may come and still they will get insults. So the leaders of this protest should also monitor the things that are going online. There are some people who are spoiling the agenda of whatever they are trying to. If that is not being done, that is if they are not the ones championing this particular cause, they should rather, they should also keep their eyes on some of these things. Else, it will get to a point, yes, we know we are suffering, but because of your approach, nobody is going to even back you up in implementing some of these things.
Okay, thank you. Kobe, we are closing. I beg you.
I think the best person to help you is yourself.
Okay.
You see, we can make provisions to whatever that you need. But if you are not ready enough to make good use of them, they will still go waste. And that is what people always get it wrong. Secondly, too, people will always think as if they want someone to make provisions for what they had, but they couldn't make good use of them. And one way or the other, sometimes when people are making certain decisions or they are heading towards one direction and the others are not going through that same direction, they might think they are all enemies to each other. And that is what I don't support. So if you think things are not going on well, you manage to say it in your own way, but you always have problem with someone's to trying to also make that same way but with a different approach. And that isn't the problem here. Or that's the problem that I'm talking about. And the youth is the problem. Because the next moment, these politicians that we are talking about, the same youth hungry will still be rallying against a political party in the name of what? A political party. Knowing for sure, say, I didn't go ye, Oko can't obey the deal at them. No, chairman, we didn't at them, and you be video. One only video. And if we are all to consider, a lot of people now want social media brass and be brave. A comment they won't think right. Who to me Casaro for anyhow be who be papa and poya bufu. The commonly be modete and manage to Casaro for because of comment.
Okay.
So I think if we want change or we want things to work right, we should also position ourselves well. They know if they make provision for that, we can also benefit from that. If not, say never demonstration concern. But even demonstration for your compo, namu make access or provisions to some of the problem. Still, people wouldn't get solution to their problem. because they are not ready enough to embrace whatever opportunity that comes around. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Let me read the final comments, then we can run away from here.
Don't forget the birthday wish.
Oh yeah. Lady Ophelia's birthday wish. Yeah. I'll do it. Fidelity Sarah says, congratulations on your new job. Gideon Body says, Manager One, I would like for you to share in detail exactly what your duties and responsibilities are, if there is something that you could share. Fidelis Osara says, we'll call you privately to discuss some important matters. Okay, big man. I'll be expecting your call as usual. Kwesi IFS says, hey, Sammy, I heard you guys had a good time, Manager One. So SM tickets will do wonders to some haters' backside. Well, Professor Ankutan Rebel says, I agree that people's preference should be respected in regards to the protest. The problem people have is the way others who didn't protest are undermining the ones who did and making it seem unnecessary. Professor Ankutan Rebel again says, the dooms of protest isn't the only reason for the leadership fixing the problem, but it helped influence them to take action. Abdul Hamid says, it will not even work in Togo, Brasami. The only thing they would need is your yellow card. Forget the Ibaumia. Now, Safo Patrick says, SM Boss, God bless you for your good work. Lady Ophelia Music. Oh, Lady Ophelia is here. Yeah. Then let me take advantage of her being here to do that announcement. And Chamo sent it to me. He says, a special happy birthday wish from Lady Ophelia to lawyer Mrs. Marigold Alote. Alote rather. Lawyer Mrs. Marigold Alote. This is for you. It is coming from gospel musician Lady Ophelia, who wants to wish you a special birthday as you celebrate your day. So once again, a special happy birthday wish coming from Lady Ophelia to lawyer Mrs. Marigold Alote. Good evening to you, lawyer. I know Abedi asked Mama. Frederick Apia says, Marco Kreku is using countries which are using tragedy sites as tourism to justify the name funeral tourism, but it is not the same. Lady Ophelia Music. Brasame, you are doing a great job. God bless you. Where is Nana Regan? Nana Regan is, I'm sure his artist has a show somewhere. Starboy says, Derek not here today. And Gideon Body says, Roland, I'm loving those shades, man. Okay, thank you so much. Now, this is how we end today's show. You guys have been wonderful being with us throughout the week. And we say God bless you. Thanks so much for always coming to Sammy Flex TV to watch our content. Tomorrow, a section of the SM team flies to London. So all things being equal, on Sunday, if I am at one place, if I'm not moving from one center to the other, we will do our first Sammy Flex Connect from London. Last week was good, but we had some connectivity problems. So we see how. Oh, Gideon Body says, my birthday, you did not wish me, even though I sent you a video. Oh, Charlie. Forgive me, man. Forgive me. Yeah, belated birthday to you, Gideon G Body. G baby body. To Digital Rasta, Currency on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. You guys keep supporting us. And to our people in London, remember to get your tickets for Ghana Music Awards UK. Let's fill the auditorium. Let's make it big. And let's also pray to bring some awards home for our SM people. I know they are waiting for it, and we pray that some good things will happen to us. Meanwhile, something big will be announced next week for SM guys, so wait for it. I know you guys are sure going to love it. Special thanks to Intimdo, to Solomon Chemo, to Roland Amate, to the Nations blogger Kobe Josvan, and to you for watching. I'll see you when I see you. If you've not subscribed to us, please do. This is the home of quality show business and more. Good night. See you when we wake up. We're out of here.